Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right.
Quick strip, the ball's out. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And the Packers pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. But Dalvin Cook's best game of 2019 came against these Packers. It was in Week 2 early in the season, but he had 154 yards and a touchdown on the ground, though his Vikings actually wound up falling 21-16 at Lambeau. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. A give. This is Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
He was tackled.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. From midfield, here's Wentz. Oh, going for Jefferson down. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, it's Wentz. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's the big man Dillon with it. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you've got to run fast. Of course, you've got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one?
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run it again with Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Wentz going to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, the 30, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Marr now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Packers 20, Vikings nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Going to run with Madison again. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
The ball carrier.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Wentz. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
C.J. Ham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
Makes the score Packers 20, Vikings 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Danielle Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Love going to give this one to Jones. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the gun, Love. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And here comes Abdullah on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a 1st down throw, complete downfield. Touchdown, Vikings!
Complete.
Justin Jefferson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Makes the score Packers 20, Vikings 14.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Love. This is Chenault on the receiving end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Love. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
50-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. On the handoff, it's Madison. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more. Watching the NFL on EA Sports. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Wentz. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Yeah, they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A gain of 6 yards.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Vikings on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Wentz. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings!
Complete to
Justin Jefferson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And if the Vikings can take care of business on the extra point, they will have the lead.
The extra point is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Packers 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
A big spot now for the rookie Love. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun. Love going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it. And it brings up 4th down.
Incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Madison running on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. Now on 2nd and 13, Wentz. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Vikings first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Wentz's pass.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a third down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Wentz now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Trying the power game with Ham. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. C.J. Ham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Packers 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Here's Love. Able to complete this to Chenault. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On play action, Love to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he is all the way up past the 25. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
28. Packers.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback, because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Minnesota, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss.